As a first grade teacher, you analyze whether or not your students are mastering the grade level standards at intervals throughout the school year. Many times you focus on individual performance to ensure that each student is mastering the standards you're teaching. However, you also look at the performance of the entire class to see how the group is doing as a whole. You just wrapped up a math unit, so you want to analyze how well your students understood the standard aligned with the assignments. In PowerTeacher Pro, use color-coded graphs and charts to view the distribution of your students' standard scores and to quickly analyze trends between terms. Let's see how it works. On the PowerTeacher Start page, click PowerTeacher Pro. Next, open the menu at the top of the PowerTeacher Pro window and select First Grade Math. Then click Progress. To view Standards Grades Progress, select Standards from the Progress menu. The graphs on the Standards Progress page show the distribution of scores for each standard aligned to the first grade math course for the selected reporting term. All of the standards aligned to the course are listed in the Standards column. To the right of the standard, view a graph that displays the distribution of scores for the class. The colors in the graph correspond to different levels of achievement. For this grade scale, the dark green bar represents students who earned a 4, which is the highest level of mastery. The length of the colored bars represents the number of students earning one level of scores relative to the number of students earning a different level of scores. The black demarcation line shows where the cutoff is between passing and failing scores. The numbers above the colored bars show the total number of students who have passing scores versus the total number of students who have failing scores. The graphical display makes it easy to see whether or not students in the class are demonstrating mastery of the standard, and helps you consider your instructional response. If, for example, you find that most of the students have failing scores, you may decide to reteach the concept or provide more opportunities for practice. You just assessed the standard on numbers 11 to 19 being composed of 10s and 1s. In this case, 22 students demonstrated mastery, while only 3 did not. Next, use the Standard Grades Distribution window to view trends between terms. To open the window, click the graph. On the left side of the Standard Grades Distribution window, view the grade distribution for the selected standard for each reporting term in the school year. You can see that the distribution of grades for the class has remained somewhat consistent between terms. The majority of your students have demonstrated mastery of the standard, while only a few have not. On the right, view the grade trends of the students in the class for the selected term, compared to the previous term. A red arrow in the grade column indicates that the student's score is trending down between the selected terms. A green arrow indicates an upward trend, while no arrow indicates no change. You can see which students are performing better or worse between terms. For example, you see that Spencer's score has trended upward from quarter 2 to quarter 3. To compare trends in other terms, click the grade distribution graph for the term you want to examine. Now you can see the class trends between quarter 1 and quarter 2. It looks like Spencer's score went down between these two terms, but you know that it improved in quarter 3. To close the window and return to the Standards Progress page, click X in the upper right corner. On the right side of the Standards Progress page, the number in the Assignments column indicates the number of assignments that you've used to give students opportunities to practice the standard or to assess their levels of mastery. To view the assignments aligned to a standard, click the Assignments icon. The Standards Assignment Trend window lists the aligned assignments by category, name, due date, and score type. Use this window to analyze the types of assignments that you've used to assess the standard. Additionally, click the name of an assignment to view or edit the student's individual scores. To close the window, click X in the upper right corner. Remember, to analyze standards grades progress for a class, first select the class or subject. Then click Progress and select Standards. View the distribution of grades in the bar graph. To view individual student grade and class trends between terms, click the graph. On the Standards Progress page, click the Assignments icon to view the assignments that are aligned to the standard. It's clear that you have a few students who need additional opportunities to practice the standard, but the other students in your class have demonstrated mastery of the skill. And now, when you assess the next standard or set of standards, you can use PowerTeacher Pro to quickly monitor your students' progress.